Sophos has announced they are acquiring XDR vendor Secureworks. The deal, valued at $859 million or $850 per share, is an all-cash transaction expected to close in early 2025. Sophos said they are looking to expand their offerings around XDR and provide solutions of different organization sizes, from enterprise to small business. Secureworks has been acquired by DEC in 2011 and had an IPO in 2015. Dell had been looking to sell Secureworks as early as 2019, had engaged with investment bankers to explore sale and takeover options for Secureworks. So the wayward Secureworks has now moved on to be bought by Sophos. Maybe you can kind of untangle this yarn for us, Tom.
So on the one hand, I think that Sophos really did need some XDR software. Everybody is going to have it now because there's more to endpoint security than just detecting malware. There's all of these other things, picking up incidental traces, lateral movement, that kind of stuff. Bravo to Sophos for looking out there. I think the more interesting part of this story is the fact that Secureworks is being offered up on a silver platter, for lack of a better term. We know that Dell's been trying to sell them for a while, like 5 years, because, well, Dell still has that giant debt that they have to pay off for buying EMC. They've been trying to part and parcel the pieces that they don't necessarily need, that are not core to their function, out to the rest of the world. And the problem that Secureworks had is not that it wasn't effective. It was. It's that it was just as effective as everybody else in that market. According to the reports that I was reading doing research for this story, I mean, they actually, they were kind of in the middle of the pack. They lost a little bit of revenue in the last quarter, which means that, they're kind of seen as equivalent, right? Like if it's going to cost me the same amount of money or the same amount of effort to do two different solutions, what are my other things? Well, maybe this one gives me a little bit better deal this time. Maybe this one's a little bit more integrated with the company that I'm doing business with on this other side. It's the worst thing in the world, right? Is, Nikes are Reeboks are Adidas. It's a shoe. I don't care. There's no differentiation. Now, the hope is that when Sophos is able to rebrand this and kind of integrate it into what they're doing with their endpoint security, that it will make it a little bit stickier, so that people will just say, oh, well, since I'm already using Sophos for my endpoint security or my, enterprise security assets, then I'm going to go ahead and move into the XDR phase, and that's just pure profit for them. I hope that Dell enjoys the $859 million that they got. I'm sure that is basically the interest payment on a bond or something that's coming due pretty soon, to get rid of the whole debt thing that they still owe. I don't think this is going to be the last time we're going to see something like this happen. I just hope that ultimately this is a good win for both sides of the equation. Dell offloads a company that isn't really core to the business that they're doing right now, and Sophos gets a company that is core to the business they need to be in.